You've tried to manifest money. Maybe you use affirmations, visualization, or even specific techniques like EFT tapping. But if you're being honest, maybe that consistent abundance you've been desiring hasn't shown up all the way for you. What if the very things you're doing to attract wealth are actually pushing it away? In this video, I'm going to share with you the one biggest mistake I see all my clients continuously making, which has nothing to do with the method you're using or the actual technique itself. It's a fundamental error in understanding actually how abundance manifests in the first place. Based on what I've helped over 2,500 other people transform their lives, it isn't about adding another technique or method onto a list of techniques you already do. It's about uncovering the core block that's keeping money out of reach. And when you make this one crucial shift to trying to control the outcome, to aligning with your true energetic state, the universe begins to mirror your desires automatically. Now let's talk about what's really happening here. On the left side, we have our lack category. And on the right side, we have our abundance category. It's going to make all the difference to understanding the energetic difference in the lack and abundance side of things. Before we go through the 5 mistakes in this chart, we need to understand that money is an energy, and that's it. It's a reflection of your core self-concept around money. And whatever we accept and believe to be true about money in ourselves and our world reflects back to us in the actual reality we see. It's what we call money consciousness. If we are conscious of abundance, we shall receive more abundance. If we're conscious of lack, we shall receive more lack. And I get it. How do you feel better around money when you don't have a lot of money? How do you have an abundance or money consciousness when maybe there's not a lot in your bank account? We're going to go through that in the 5 mistakes. What's critical for you to know before this is a Bob Proctor quote: feeling is your conscious awareness of the vibration you're in. And therefore, feeling is vibration. And an Abraham Hicks quote, vibration precedes manifestation, meaning feeling comes before something manifests. So in summary, I have to feel the feeling of already being there before the thing can manifest in my life. Before the 5 mistakes, we have to realize that lack consciousness is a conglomerate of lackful thoughts, lackful feelings, and lackful behaviors going on in my psyche at all times. Negative beliefs, opposing feelings, behaviors about spending way too much money, maybe not investing or saving enough, actions that oppose what I'm wanting. It's a conglomerate of everything going on in your consciousness that's creating the lack consciousness. And then the same thing for abundance. I'll have abundance thoughts, abundance feelings, abundant self-concept, abundant actions, abundant behaviors. And every single one of these are added together to form my abundance consciousness. The consciousness in the field that you start seeing yourself in, lack or abundance, is what corresponds to more of drawing that in towards you. So here's where we play out the 5 common mistakes I see so many people making that we need to address right away to get yourself from the lack side to the abundance consciousness and seeing those results come in your world. Number 1, chasing methods rather than the energy. You can try the scripting methods, you can try all the visualization you want, you can do loads and loads of affirmations, reading all the money books out there. But if I'm doing the techniques in the wrong embodiment, it doesn't do that much good. You don't change your programming around money, and you actually are chasing the next shiny object, hoping that's going to work for you. Wallace D. Wattles from The Science of Getting Rich embodied this so perfectly in the phrase, you don't get rich by doing certain things. You get rich by doing things in a certain way. And that certain way is the energy embodiment that you're doing it with. So here's what you're going to do instead. You're going to pick one method and you're going to pour your entire spirit into that one method. Whether it's scripting, whether it's visualizing, whether it's gratitude, whether it's tapping, whatever technique that you've learned so far, you're going to pour everything you got into it. You're going to do it multiple times a day. And every time you do it, you're going to enter the spirit of it, meaning you're going to give life to it. You're going to be grateful for that technique. You're going to be grateful for the outcome. You're going to really feel alive during it. And how do you do that? Well, you just step into it and you just say, I'm going to feel alive in this. I'm going to give it all my energy. and you put your focus and your awareness in it. And you do this every single day rather than trying to chase what's next and what's the next video and all these different things. Say, I'm going to be the best implementer on the planet. It's not a time to learn more, it's time to implement. Now, mistake number 2 is manifesting from scarcity rather than manifesting from abundance. Now, that sounds ridiculous, right? How am I ever manifesting from scarcity or abundance? What does that even mean? You're manifesting from scarcity, for example, this is just an example, when you are, I want to get that money or I want to get that success to prove to a family member, to a friend that I'm significant. You see, I'm manifesting from, I don't feel significant, I don't feel worthy, I don't feel desiring, and therefore, if I have a lot of money, I might get famous, or people might say, hey, he made it or she made it. If I'm trying to manifest from that place, I'm manifesting more and more insignificance. So no matter how much money I earn, no matter how much I manifest, I will never be in a place where I feel fully satisfied or whole. So how do you manifest from the abundance side? You manifest from already feeling significant right now. You manifest from already feeling, hey, I'm creative and I want to go earn more money to magnify and expand my reality. I want to have a lot more money in my bank accounts because I want to expand. I want to do greater levels of things. I want to go and travel the world more. I want to bring more service to the world. I want to help myself and my family even more. So now your why, your motivation is expansion of your being, having your soul being able to witness and be a witness for others in this world in a greater capacity. Different intention. Mistake number 3 is trying to control the how and overthinking. So most people are asking for $10,000 and then they panic because it hasn't shown up yet. And then they ask questions like, how's it going to happen? Where's the money going to come from? And when is it going to actually happen in my life? Right? So they're constantly chronically overthinking and they're in their logic and mental zone almost the whole day. Instead, on the abundance field, we're focused on the what, we're focused on the why, we're focused on those components that make us feel good, not the ones of chronic absence or how is it going to happen. So your job here is alignment and action, because action is of course a part of the process of law of attraction. You need to do some things and fulfill your space, open up more channels to receive more supply, yes. But your object is alignment here. The object for these people over here is, I want to figure it out. This one is, how do I get more aligned? This one is, how do I figure it out? 2 completely different worlds. Mistake number 4 is forgetting how important emotional calibration is on a daily basis. This is a huge one. So many people want to manifest money and wealth and prosperity into their life, but on a moment-to-moment, hour-to-hour basis, they're very emotionally unstable around money. Essentially, what's going on here is they're very emotionally immature around money. So 1 hour they feel good when they're doing their affirmations, when they receive an unexpected check in the mail. The next hour they feel bad when they didn't receive the amount of money they hoped for, or when things aren't going their way. Absolute roller coaster. Up one moment, down the next. And it's not because of things going on around them. It's because their nervous system and emotional capacity isn't very big. We need to stretch your emotional capacity and recalibrate every single day to allow more wealth to be held by you, to allow more money to be held by you. Emotional maturity is about being able to respond, receive, and express and understand what's going on inside your psyche, and not reacting to every little piece that comes in, but rather responding to it. What you're going to do instead is, if you haven't already, go to my 10-minute video on the morning routine to recalibrate yourself so you can watch that and be with that 10-minute morning routine. But every day you're going to work on your emotional maturity around money. You're going to respond to it rather than react. You're going to express healthy things to it rather than negative, frustrating things. You're going to become friends with it rather than enemies. Mistake number 5 is so common. It's using affirmations you don't even believe. So I might say out loud, hey, I'm wealthy. Or hey, I'm a millionaire. And what's going on here is I'm saying these phrases, but there's parts of me that say, no, you're not. That's not me. What are you talking about? And since there's a battle going on, there's so much resistance about what I'm wanting to say out loud and what I'm actually believing. 2 things that we can do in this phase. Number 1, we can heal the trauma because the voice inside you is a trauma. That's all it is. And since we can heal that trauma, you can dissipate that voice and you can allow less battle and resistance going on. Another way is to make the statements more believable. So instead of I am wealthy, this one can be I am learning to feel safer around wealth and large amounts of money. You see? So one's a little bit more believable than the other, and we can start there. And every day we could start to just have a little bit more of an optimistic view around money. I see that I'm learning about money better than ever before. Money is coming into my life and I'm receiving it and I'm giving it with more gratitude. I know that's helping me out. Right, so you can use these simple phrases to create more believability rather than concrete statements like, I am already a millionaire. And in that way, it's going to emotionally calibrate your nervous system much better. Using statements that are more believable and or healing your trauma is going to be the way that you open up your path. Now, the next video is going to blow your mind. After learning these 5 mistakes, I'm going to share my powerful story on me navigating these mistakes and how I was able to vastly quantum leap my life. Check this out.